Are
Hey,
we live? We're live? All
live.
right, we're live. All right. Hi, my name is Kisa. Welcome. It is Saturday, August 22nd. We are here to talk to you about how we help people get results using workouts, nutrition, and support. Sorry, my dog is going to bark if I don't let the door open. So if you are here, feel free to write any questions in the chat, or if you have any questions afterward, or maybe you're watching this recording, reach out to the coach that invited you to this and just feel free to ask questions. So a little bit about me. My name is Kisa. I should introduce Laura too. I'm doing this webinar with Laura, who is a fellow friend and fellow coach, and we actually connected through Beachbody. Like, we wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for this opportunity. So a little bit about me. I am a full-time paralegal. I am a wife to a wonderful husband. We've been married 9 years. I have to think about it every single time. It sounds awful. We'll be married 9 years this September. I am a mom, and I am a bonus mom. So I have 3 children. 2 of those are my bonus children. They are all grown. They're adults. They are out of the house. My husband and I are recent empty nesters. I want just a little bit about how I got into this. So I started looking at, I'm telling you, the animals. When you don't have kids, you have animals. I started getting into researching Beachbody because I was ready to get into the best shape of my life. And just a little bit of background, before this, I was a yo-yo exerciser. I would go to the gym, I would stop, go to the gym, stop. You know, I'd always find an excuse. The commute sucked. I had an hour-long commute before and after work. And shortly before Beachbody, I was doing CrossFit. And I actually loved CrossFit. You went in, you didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to wait for equipment. You went in, they told you what you were doing. You had your workout of the day. You got your butt kicked. You left sweaty. And there was no thought behind it. You just got a good workout in. Problem was, my husband and I were spending literally hundreds of dollars each month for us to be able to go 3 times a week, and you had to be able to make sure to make it to that class on time or you were out. And honestly, I was so exhausted after those workouts that half the time we would just go out to eat afterwards, so the nutrition was out the window. So I started looking into this. I was like, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, and I started seeing this program coming out called 80-Day Obsession. Now, also keep in mind, before I started this, I had already had Beachbody on demand, had never used it. Like, it was just sitting there. I thought it was a cool deal, never touched it. Saw 80-Day Obsession coming out, and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I decided to go all in. And that means I went all in, followed the program as it was written, and reached out to a complete stranger for the accountability, who's now my coach. And I followed the nutrition as it was written. I was introduced into timed nutrition, which tells you how to eat macro-based based on when you work out. So it fuels your body for your workouts. And I used all the products that were suggested to use with the program. So is what I found is that I went from a yo-yo exerciser to 2.5 years later working out every single week consistently 4 to 7 times a week, depending on whatever program I was doing. And I had never done that before, ever. And what I love about Beachbody is that I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. I have an instructor, a professional trainer, right there in my living room telling me what to do. I'm getting my butt kicked, much like CrossFit, and I don't have a commute. I don't have to worry about it, and it's super, super affordable, and I've gotten the best results, better results than I've gotten when I went to a gym and tried to do my own workouts or when I was doing CrossFit. So what has kept me with Beachbody is by far the community and being a coach. Those 2 things are things that I didn't have before when going to a gym or anything else. CrossFit, there is a community there. I didn't connect with it. I didn't connect with it. So I connected with this community of women that literally are there to lift you up. Not only, they're there for you, not only in your fitness journey, but in life as well. And becoming a coach. I firmly believe that because I decided to become a coach when I started this journey, that it helped me stick with it, because I was also helping other people. Not only was I accountable to myself, I was accountable to other people that I was inviting along with this journey. And then Shakeology. Just a little thing, before I started Shakeology, I was the biggest skeptic. There was no way in heck I was going to drink a shake. I believed in eating my foods. I didn't believe in drinking a shake. I thought, you know, this is just some big bad money scheme to bring in more money. I'm not doing it. And I was also experiencing extreme nausea that was debilitating. And I had 2 doctors looking at my blood work. They couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I had a girlfriend, not a coach, but somebody who was drinking Shakeology and said, you should just try it. And so I researched it, looked into it, asked my doctor about it. He's like, it can't hurt. Tried it. I haven't had nausea since I started taking it. And so I firmly believe that even though I was a healthy eater, I was missing something in my diet. So another thing I learned is I also thought that I was a healthy eater. I believed in eating healthy. I was not a dieter. I had tried Atkins once after I had my child, and learned that a life of restriction didn't work, because I could go without carbs for so long, and then I would have a cheat day, which I hate that term. And any progress that I had made on losing the weight was coming back, because I would just eat a box of cereal and all the pasta and all the bread that I could. So I really wasn't a big dieter, but I knew how to eat healthy, but I never knew how to eat to fuel my workouts and to make sure that I was eating enough for the workouts that I was doing. And so I learned a ton of nutrition through Beachbody, that now I know how to feed my body based on the workouts that I'm doing. And Laura, I'm going to cut my story because I don't know how long that was.
That was great. Man, Keitha, you and I worked together for quite a while, but I don't hear your story much. And do you know what's so funny about the whole time I was listening to it? Was my story is so freaking different than your story. I feel like we couldn't be more polar opposites if we tried. So, all right, let me now share my story, if I can switch the slide. All right, so my name is Laura Schrader, and I am excited to just be here and tell you about really what changed my life. Like, there's no other way for me to explain it other than to say it that way, because I'm a wife, I'm a teacher, middle school math teacher, about to go back to work. And I have 2 daughters, a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old. And my life is just like busy as all get out. I am in the throes of the busy. And quite frankly, I started this 5 years ago is when I started. And so what, if you take 5 years off each of my kids' ages, that would have been 2 and 5. And like, those years, there is no time. There's no time for you to invest in you. There is no time for you to, you know, pause and work out. And so the idea of me that I took control of my life at that period, when I look back now, I'm like, holy cow, like that is something to be celebrated. Like, that's really cool. So I want to kind of I think so much of this webinar we like to do is to help you understand where we are, because the truth of the matter is there's so many options when it comes to your health. There's a lot of companies, it's a $1 billion business, and we don't believe it's like, to us, it's not a business. To us, it's about trying to really help people change their lives, because that, like, I guess for me, that this changed my life. And so I want to tell you my story of how this changed my life, so you can kind of wrap into that. So I was a Weight Watchers girl. I did do Atkins years ago, but I lost weight and they gained more back. So that was a fail. But I did Weight Watchers successfully. I did Weight Watchers successfully one time. And at that time I was single. I lived with a best girlfriend, and we did it together. And we lost, I forget what it was, 30, 40 pounds, something significant, really changed my life. And then, I got married and had kids. Well, since the first time I did Weight Watchers where I was super successful, I did it like 8 more times and would never found the success again. And really in reflecting on that, I think a lot of it was I had my bestie doing it with me, and we literally lived together. We planned meals together. We did all that together. And I didn't have that situation again the other times when I was doing it. And so part of my story is that I had a really good friend, Julie, who she is my coach. And she went through a really hard year where she moved, her husband's military, she moved to Kansas, she knew no one. Her dad came and lived with her and unexpectedly died. And she had no family around. This was in like November. And she was like literally in a depressed kind of state. And I started calling her every single day because I was worried about her. I have a commute, and I'd call her and check in on her. Well, I did that for months and months and months. Well, starting in January, following her dad died, she decided to take control of her health. And from January to June, remember, we're talking all the time, I was doing Weight Watchers for like the 8th time, like I said, or something like that. And I was gaining and losing the same 5 pounds over and over. By the way, I always try to say here, I am not anti-Weight Watchers. I actually love them. I needed something different. And so in that time, she though lost something like 40 pounds. I think it was just ridiculous. And she had a before and after similar to the one you can see on this page of mine. And it was like, I just looked at it with so much envy. And I was just like, I want that for me. And I didn't even know if it was possible because I had kids. And after you have kids, you're like, oh my God, can I even have it? Is this my body for life? Can I even get there? And at one point, this is kind of a funny story. At one point, she sent me a sample of Shakeology, and I don't know why, but this was maybe in March. I, for some reason, thought, oh, this is a healthy shake. I should make it as healthy as I can. And so I put watermelon in it. So maybe it wasn't March because watermelon's not Marchy, but I know I just put watermelon in, and I drank it, and it was the grossest thing I ever had. And I don't know why I put watermelon in because I hate watermelon. But basically what I'm trying to say is my first experience with Shakeology, I think I did it wrong, to be honest, but I hated it. And so in June, after she got all these results, I said to her, I said, look, I want to do whatever you're doing. I want your results. I don't care. And she's like, you even want to drink the shakes? You don't like them? And I'm like, yeah. I want to drink the shakes. I want to do all of it. And she's like, okay. So she signed me up, and it was so fun. I remember this so clearly because it's like the worst story to tell about my husband, but he literally said to me, he goes, I don't know why you spent your money on that. You're not going to do it. Like, it was the most hurtful thing, but at the same time, I now thank him for it because I feel like if he hadn't said that, maybe I wouldn't have stuck to it. And I was like, I'm gonna prove him wrong. So I did it. I did my first 21-day fix, and I went all in. I did the nutrition. I mean, I barely had a single cheat. I really went all in for 3 weeks, and I lost 7.5 pounds, and I had a great before and after shot, and I felt like a failure. And I think that's one of my favorite parts to tell people. I lost 7.5 pounds in 3 weeks, and I felt like a failure because my friend Julie, when she first did it, she lost 12 pounds. And it's kind of crazy looking back and remembering the start of that journey. It wasn't until I saw my picture of the difference in my body that I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And so I've really done a lot of growth through this, just on mindset too. Now I would not think that 7.5 pounds is a failure. I'd be really proud, but I used to struggle with comparison. But seeing those results, those quick results, is what started me and got me there. And then in addition to that, I ended up throwing up on my Facebook. This is a true story. Okay, so Julie told me that basically if I had 3 people who wanted to join me, like buy Shakeology from me, then I could get my stuff paid for. And I was like, don't you ever freaking tell me that I need to be a coach. Like, don't talk to me about that again. You're a jerk. Basically, I'm like, we're not friends if you keep talking about that. And she's like, okay, well, literally my next door neighbor, like when I was on day 1, was like, hey, I want to buy that Shakeology stuff from Julie. And then I was like, well, wait, like, I'm like, ding, 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 I can get some money, like, because I was really cheap and I'm a teacher. We don't have much money. So I did that. And then I threw up on my Facebook, like, hey, does anyone want to do this thing with me? I'm trying to lose weight. And I had a friend join me. And that's kind of like what kept me around, honestly. In the beginning, I was getting quick results. And I had a few people who were kind of starting to join me. My results, though, over time were a 40-pound weight loss. That's what you're seeing in that picture. It was literally life-changing, and my confidence is in a place that it just never was before. So I hope, and I know that was a little long, but I just don't know how to make it shorter. I like talking about me, apparently. I hope that in listening to my story and Kisa's story, it helps you understand that what we're doing here, while we want you to get in the best shape of your life or lose weight or change your mom bod or whatever, we're actually people who want to do life with you and not just sell you a product. We're going to go over that, but it's a lot more than just weight loss. Weight loss can come, weight gain can come. Life can come. I went through losing my dad in this process. I gained weight back, but I have the tools that help me re-lose it. Like it's not, we just want to encourage you to be open as you're hearing this, to think further than just about losing weight, because there's a lot more at stake than just that. All right, so to go into that a little further, the Beachbody's actual mission is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Notice nowhere in there does that say to have a hard body or to be a certain weight or to be skinny or whatever. It's healthy and fulfilling, which can mean a lot of different things to different people. So I think the question is, what does a healthy, fulfilling life look like to you? Think about it. What goals do you have? What do you, and why do you want it? Like, so many people tell me they want to lose 25 pounds. Okay, great. But why? What's it going to feel like to get there? And is that because some doctor told you that? Because is that what's going to make you happy? Or is that because you want to be able to play with your kids? Or is that because you want to be able to feel comfortable in your clothes? Like, a number on the scale is just a number. And getting to the place where you realize what's more behind that goal is where you really start getting to the magic. I mean, a year from today, if you get to that goal, it will be amazing. But it only works. Goals don't drive you. Habits do. And you're going to want to change your habits. And the way you change your habits to get to your goal is to have a goal that makes you really feel good. So I'm going to turn over to Kisa in a minute, but this whole presentation is about the idea that we have a total solution for you, an ultimate solution. There's 3 components to it. It's fitness, nutrition, and support. Kisa's going to start by telling us about the fitness component.
You can hear me now. Okay, so I like to call this, and a lot of us coaches like to call this, the Netflix of fitness, because literally there are thousands of workouts on here. You can stream this, all these workout programs, and you can choose which workout program is going to work best for you, for your life that you're in right now, and your goals. Now, every single workout program is results driven, and it is very comprehensive. It is created by personal trainers. So there's the science behind it. They know what they're doing, and all you have to do is really show up. These people are trainers to the celebrities, NBA players, like they are the experts and they know what they're doing. And so when we say hundreds of workouts, there's literally, I want to say there's over 1,400 workouts on Beachbody On Demand. And they are unique, and there are programs where you never repeat the same workout again. And it gives you everything that you need. So when you choose a workout program, it will give you workout calendars. It will give you, I'm going to just finish with that thought. It will give you a workout calendar and all the materials that you need to get you through that program to see the results that you want. And so with Beachbody On Demand, what I love is it goes with me. I can stream Beachbody On Demand from my TV using Roku, or if you have an Apple TV, you can do that as well. I can pull it up on my laptop. I can pull it up on my phone. Literally, there's no reason I can't get my workout in, whether I'm traveling or at home or going to the gym. Like you can take these workouts with you to the gym. So there's really 100 different ways. Well, I shouldn't say 100, but lots of ways that you can get access to Beachbody On Demand. So if you have internet, you can get it. There is literally something for everyone. When I say this, I'm not kidding. There are weight training programs, there are dance programs, there's yoga, there is bar, there is PIO, which is Pilates and yoga mixed, there is boxing programs, there's Tai Chi. There is something for everyone, every fitness level, whether, what type of workouts that you like to do, based on how much time you have. Everybody has different seasons of life, right? So you might be in a season of life where you can only commit to 20 minutes of working out a day. Great, we've got a program for you. It's called Transform 20. It's 20 minutes a day. It's with Shaun T. You may or may not have heard of Shaun T. He's got lots of programs like Insanity. All those are on here. If you can commit to an hour a day, you can maybe do 80-day obsession, or there's literally something for everyone. You can do it based on fitness level. If you're a brand new beginner, there's a workout program for you. If you're more advanced, there's a workout program for you. If your goal is weight loss, if your goal is cardio, it doesn't matter. We have something for everyone. And when I speak with people, I like to ask them, like, what kind of workouts do you like to do? Do you like to do cardio? Do you like weights? Do you like dance? Like, I want to know what you like to do, because I want to find a program to start you with that you are going to be successful with and that you will see it through. You've got program materials with every single program. So at the beginning of each program, we like to tell people, not only do we ask you to take your weight, but I don't like people to focus on the scale. The scale is a tool, and so are your measurements, and so are your before and after pictures. And so I like to tell people to look at all of that and look at all of that at once. And so at the beginning of each program, we ask you to take your measurements. That's in there. You get a calendar, you get nutrition components, which Laura's going to talk about later, so that you can learn how much you should be eating for each program. What's the best Beachbody workout program for you? So again, I like to figure out, like, what is your fitness level when you're starting, when you join, and what kind of workouts do you like to do? So there's 21 Day Fix, which is, it's a 21-day program. It's intended for beginners, but you can do it if you're intermediate or advanced. You're supposed to do it as written, 21 days in a row. It's got rest days in there. It's 30 minutes a day. It's weights, it's HIIT training. It's got yoga, Pilates, everything. Quick results. Like, a ton of people start with this because you can get great results, like Laura said, within 21 days. That's 3 weeks, you guys. 7.5 pounds in 3 weeks is insane. Like, that's really good results. Most people, I'm going to say 1 to 3 pounds a week is a good gauge on what you should lose a week. Lift 4, that's an 8-week program. It's 4 days a week. Most of the workouts are 30 to 40-minute workouts. It's every workout you're doing weights and HIIT training and core. And so if you've only got 4 days a week that you can commit to working out, boom, there's your program. And everybody loves Joel. He's funny. He loves cats, whatever. Morning Meltdown 100, that's 100 workouts. Every single workout is very unique, 25 to 30 minutes long. Jericho is like this little ball of fire, and you get, this is the first program where they actually did a live DJ. So you are working out to the tempo of the music. And what's nice about Morning Meltdown 100, the goal isn't you're going to work out 100 days in a row. The goal is that you're going to commit to finishing 100 workouts. And for a lot of people, that's a big deal. Bar Blend, shockingly, was one of my favorite programs. People are like, what? Because I'm a weights girl. I love weights. But I also have had back injuries where my muscles get tight, pulls my back out of whack. And I've been told, like, at times in my life when I'm exercising, like, you can't do any weights. You want to know what's great for back injuries? Bar Blend. And so I'm saying that just based on my own experience and talking with my doctors. But Bar Blend is fun. It comes with these motivational cards. It's 8 weeks. It's 5 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes. It's very low impact. They've got a great modifier. You compare this to going to a gym where you solely do bar, like, you're putting money in your pocket by doing this. Let's see. Variety in workouts. Again, bar, yoga, weights, Pilates, cardio, dance, step, a mix. You can do intensity. You can sort these programs based on whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. You can figure out if you're going to do a program based on how many days a week you want to work out, how many minutes you can commit to working out. We've got programs that are from 3 weeks all the way to, I think the longest one is Morning Meltdown 100, I think is the longest one, if I'm right. Anything else? Oh my gosh, this is, okay, the latest release right now is MBF. It's called Muscle Burns Fat. It's a combination of 2 3-week programs. So it's designed that you start with MBF, and then once you finish that 3-week program, you go to MBFA. And this is the latest release. I am in my second round of doing MBF. I have not done MBFA. The workouts are 25 to 35 minutes a day. It is weights and cardio, and it's HIIT cardio. So you are doing a weightlifting block, followed by a HIIT block, followed by a weightlifting block, followed by a HIIT block, and then you've got 3 weightlifting days, and then 2 days are cardio and abs. And people are getting amazing results with this program. And so I'm loving it, and I don't know what else to say about that one, Laura. I'm on my second round, and normally I don't like to do programs back to back in a row because I get bored easily, and I like the variety. I'm not getting bored with doing this one back to back.
I think you nailed it. All right.
All right, Laura's gonna do nutrition.
Yes. So okay. So I like that we do the fitness first, because then I can come and say, okay, fitness is great, but the magic comes from the nutrition. So here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand about Beachbody. You don't have to do a a fitness program. You don't actually have to. Like, we have clients who just follow our nutrition programs and get results. If you're doing fitness, though, you need the nutrition to get the results. You need to have the nutrition in place to get the results. I do tell people, this is my line, I like to say, if you want to look hot, then do the nutrition. If you want to look hot naked, you need to do the nutrition and fitness. So that's the big difference. So let me tell you the secret to our nutrition. So we do believe in our Shakeology very heavily. And the reason why is because a lot of us have stories of things that have really improved in our life because of it. While we realize there's a lot of shakes on the market, I don't know many that people can say with such confidence that their company goes through such rigorous development, first of all, and then supplying, their sourcing. We source from all over the world, and finally testing. Just so you know, the shake industry, which I didn't know this till I became a Beachbody coach, but it's literally not regulated very well. It's like the Wild West. And so, you know, Kisa said at the beginning, her story with Shakeology and how it like literally helped her with the nausea. Like there's a lot of people who have those. And so one component is our Shakeology. We love it. It's our daily dose of dense nutrition. But you combine that with one of our meal plans. So we have 2 meal plans. One's called 2B Mindset. The other one's called the Ultimate Portion Fix, which has those little colored containers. People always seem to be familiar with those. I'm going to kind of deep dive into all of these 3 concepts. So first of all, Shakeology. Here's the deal. You can look at this slide. You can see all this, like they did this research and what people say it does. Okay, that's all well and good, but let me tell you what it did for me, because that's what I care about, is sharing with you why I actually drink it. So here's the deal. I have a crazy sweet tooth. Like I just want to eat sugar all day long. All the chocolate, give it to me. Like I want to eat Little Debbie Nutty Bars for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I love sugar so much. So for me, a big part of my health journey has been getting that under control. And Shakeology literally changed my life with that. A lot of times I use Shakeology for breakfast, but breakfast isn't where I need a sweet tooth thing. So at night, I would use it as a dessert, because after 8 p.m., when my kids go to bed, like I'm really good when they're up, right? Role modeling. But the minute they go to bed, I'm like, give me all the sugar. And so that really helped change it. If you know me, you know my kids' candy buckets that I have in my house, because I believe so strongly in separating your chocolate candy from your sweet other candy. We have candy buckets in our house, and I tap them after 8 p.m. on the regular if I don't drink Shakeology at night. So that's one thing. Second, my hair and my nails were noticeably healthier after drinking it. Like I just could tell they were stronger, and my nails have always been pretty weak. So that was obvious change to me. The third one that I didn't really expect was that I had so much more energy when I started drinking Shakeology. Like it's the kind of thing where you don't know that you're lacking in it until you have it. And then you're like, holy crap. Like I was not okay, but I didn't know I wasn't okay. And so that increased energy really changed my life. In addition, overall, like I have to go get blood work every year for work to get a discount on my insurance. And so my blood work, I saw a noticeable difference. And by the way, I should say all these things that I'm saying here, I don't have any like, I'm not claiming this will happen for sure. I'm telling you my truth. My truth is my blood work got better. My truth is that I'm not sick as much. And I used to get sick a fair amount in the winter being a teacher. I'm not sick that often anymore. And then I definitely have a lot more consistency with my nutrition, because I feel like I have a secret weapon that actually helps me stay on track. So just want to show you this page real quick. Like your Shakeology, there's so many recipes people can use. The one in the middle is the one I do pretty much consistently every day. Banana, peanut butter, chocolate Shakeology, and I use almond milk. But like some people like, you know, fruity drinks, and some people like coffee drinks, and there's really something for everyone. And we have a ton of flavors as well. In addition, one thing that I didn't realize when I started is that you can actually make desserts with Shakeology too. So those of you who have this sweet tooth, this is kind of a fun thing to be aware of. These balls are all actually great like snacks throughout the day too. Now, most people get Shakeology. Some people don't. Some people already have a shake that they use and they're comfortable with, and they end up going a different direction, and they get our performance line products, which you can see here. There's the big tub is called a Recover, and that's used for after your workout to get muscle repair and to relieve or reduce soreness. If you look at the green information on this page, that's kind of showing you some results from a study about Recover. The yellow one is Energize, and it's used as a pre-workout, so to help get you so you can work out longer and harder and get better results. These 2 products, in addition to Shakeology, I use, and I know Kisa uses as well. However, some clients in the beginning kind of choose one way or the other. All these products I'm talking about are going to strengthen your results. So I told you there's 2 plans, 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. They're very different. So let me first talk to you about Ultimate Portion Fix. These are all people who got results with Ultimate Portion Fix. I mean, it's just amazing. This is what I used when I started. It's the container system. So you're going to get portion control down. You're going to learn how to eat across all the food groups. You will learn about food, you know, how to manage your food addictions and things like that. You might notice on the screen, there's like, I mean, there's a ton of pictures with that, but you notice that there's like an iPad. That's because both of our nutrition programs actually come with a full video course that teaches you how to actually eat. So they're going to go through the how, the why, the what, the when, all the details so that you are empowered not only to do it, but you can rewatch videos and you can relearn really cool stuff. Now, 2B Mindset is our other program, and I've also done this one. And this one is so different. It's so funny to me how they're so different from one another. So this one, there's really no measuring that goes on. It's more about how your plate should look at each meal. So maybe you should have like 25% carbs and 50% veggies and 25% proteins. So it doesn't specifically have you measure, but you do track what you eat, and you weigh yourself daily, and you make sure that you're eating lots of veggies. The creator of this program, she actually, as a child, was sent to fat camp every year of her childhood, which blows my mind. But she became a registered dietitian as a result of that experience in her life. And she just, I don't know, when I watch her videos about her nutrition plan, it gets me excited to eat healthy. Like, it's not, to me, this program doesn't feel like rules. It feels like, wow, I didn't know it can be that great. And so both of these programs are amazing. I've actually lost weight on both programs. I'm an advocate of both. I'm doing containers right now. I go in and out from both of them. But they're very different and they appeal to different people. And what I love right now is we're actually including both programs in our packages, which kind of empowers you to go ahead and try one. And then if that wasn't you, you can try the other. Like, when do you ever have that choice? So
Laura, I'm going to add real quick on those two programs. Ultimate Portion Fix, you'll hear a lot of people talk macros. Ultimate Portion Fix is macro based so that you are eating the right macros throughout the day. And so if that's something that appeals to you, that's what Ultimate Portion Fix is based on. It's just in addition to the portion size.
Exactly. And I feel like I should say that this Ultimate Portion Fix was created by the woman who created the 21-day fix. Her name's Autumn Calories. However, when she what do I want to say? She changed the name of just the nutrition part to Ultimate Portion Fix a couple years ago and came out with ways that you can do this that are separate from the nutrition or from the fitness. So you can either do this with the fitness now or without, and both ways will get you results. Real quick, just so you know, some people find they like to jumpstart their nutrition with like a 3-day cleanse. And so we have that called a 3-day refresh. I have a ton of customers who add that on to their initial purchase. In addition, if you're like, no, I want a really deep cleanse, like I want to go hardcore. We have something called the Ultimate Reset, which is a 21-day vegan cleanse. And I'm not going to go into that here, but if you're like, no, I really want to rein in and go vegan and go hardcore, I can't stress enough. That's an amazing program. I did lose 12 pounds in 3 weeks on that one. So pretty cool. I have a lot of add-ons on this sheet. I don't want to read it all to you, but I do want to let you know we're very comprehensive in what we offer. And so there's a little something for everyone. So we already talked about the Energize and Recover is the pre-workout and post-workout supplements that we have. We also have boosts that you can add to your shake that can help you with your digestion and give you more energy and just increase your veggies, your greens for those of us who are veggie averse. And then we have beach bars. I can't say enough good things about the beach bars. Those now are my dessert at night more than Shakeology. We have a formula of a shake designed for kids, although I know a lot of adults who use it during the day as a snack, called Daily Sunshine, that's pediatric approved. We have collagen to help with your hair, your skin and nails. There's even a sampler pack. So like some people get their Shakeology package, but then they throw on a sampler pack so they can try more flavors. And finally, we just came out with this like weekender kit thing that has like samples of Beach Bars and Energize and Hydrate and Recover. And so we have a lot of other things when you go to get started that if you're like curious and you're like, no, I want to throw this in, we can help you with that. So in addition, I know a lot of people like to everything on your phone these days. So you can track your nutrition on an app. We'll talk about that, but really helpful for staying on track even when you're out and about. So now I'm going to turn it over to Kisa to talk to us about the support, which we all believe is maybe the secret sauce to everything we just talked about and what kind of kept us around.
Yeah, by far, I think the support and the community for sure was the secret sauce for me. And I know it is for a lot of the women. Like I said before, this isn't just about your fitness journey. We want to do life with you and help you in your seasons of hard and be there for you in your wins. And the first year that I joined Beachbody, I had 3 significant losses in my family. And honestly, if it was not for this community and the support that I had and my coach to lean on and the community to lean on, like I would have quit and you wouldn't see me here now. So yes, behind every successful woman is a tribe of other successful women who have her back. And that is literally what we do. We have your back. We are going to help you. If you are struggling with nutrition, we will help you. If you are struggling with your workouts, we will help you. If you're just, need some support, there is somebody, like, you will find people have created amazing friendships with different people and connect with different people within what I call, Laura and I, Laura's part of it, but she has her own. We run these challenge groups, and mine I run with my coach Kelly, and it's called the Fit2Love tribe. And literally, you create friendships with these women that you didn't meet. And if somebody told me that I would be making friends with strangers on the internet when I started this, I'd be like, whatever, those aren't real friends. And that is such a line of crock. And I know we tell our kids not to make friends on the internet, but we're adults and we can do that. So anyway, challenge group, like in our challenge group, we provide daily motivations, weekly recipes, positivity, encouragement. We're sharing our sweaty selfies. We are really just helping build confidence with each other. And it really, truly is an accountability group. I check into it every day. I check into it not only for myself, but I check into it so that I can cheer the other women on that are in the group.
He said, I want to step in for a minute and just say that one of the things that I love in the challenge group is that we post our sweaty selfies in our celebrations, but I like it so much better when someone posts something that shows they're struggling. And in this last week in my group, I had 2 people post really vulnerable posts about they were feeling inadequate. They weren't feeling good enough. They couldn't invest in their health this week. They feel like a failure or whatever. And I'm not saying, most of it tends to be positivity and uplifting stuff, but God, to have a safe space to be able to say that. And then I see, it's amazing because those are the posts that I see the most people comment on, because it truly is creating a group of people who care about you, like care when you're down, not just want to see all these before and afters or these sweaty selfies or your recipe. They want to show up for you when you need someone to show up. And that it is incredible, because at a gym, if you don't show up, you don't show up. But in the challenge group, because it is this virtual thing, like you can literally post like, guys, I am struggling, and people are going to show up for you. So it's something I've never experienced quite like this.
I agree. I don't think I need to add to that. Okay. So, Yeah, I mean, so this is, you know, we've got sweaty selfies, we've got nutrition, we've got all that stuff. We do live Zoom workouts. So there's that accountability piece as well. So we have Zoom workouts in the morning, like we have different groups. Some start at 7, some start at 6, whatever. And I'll tell you, I used to work out in the evening every day after work. And I decided that I wanted to start working out in the morning. And what I did is I literally reached out to the women in my tribe and said, hey guys, I want to start working out in 4:30 in the morning so I can get my workout in before work. So I have no reason, I have my evenings free. Anybody want to join me? And I seriously thought like nobody's going to join me at 4:30 in the morning to get their workout in. And I was blown away. I was so wrong. All these women were like, yes, I'm in, I'm in. So we created the Sunrise Squad, and it is an accountability group of women that just are committed to getting their workouts done first thing in the morning. And it's been a huge success. So you show up, you share, you support each other. These are some results from our tribe. Laura talked earlier about if you're going to work out, you need the nutrition component, because I am a firm believer that you will not get results without the nutrition. My picture is right down there in the bottom corner. That is solely based on nutrition. I had let my nutrition slack. I was still working out all the time. I had gained the weight. So I reined my nutrition back in. So you absolutely need the nutrition piece if you want the results. Okay, I'll just say what products I'm currently using, and then I'll let Laura go into hers. So currently right now I'm doing Ultimate Portion Fix. I switched that over this last week. I was in the middle of an interstate move. During that move, I was using more of a to-be mindset type of thing. I like Ultimate Portion Fix. I like measuring, knowing exactly what to eat. So I'm doing Ultimate Portion Fix. My supplements that I use the vegan Shakeology. I think that formula tastes better. I just like it. I'm not vegan. I like the chocolate, vanilla, and cafe latte flavors. I have every single one of those in my cupboards. Energize, love my Energize. I have replaced, I was a rock star girl. Energize, I use it not only for a pre-workout, but it has replaced my energy drinks that I used to drink on the daily. I have all 3 flavors: lemon, fruit punch, mixed berry. Lemon is still my favorite, but I like to have variety. Recover, love Recover. I use it after a weight training day. I have both chocolate and orange. Hydrate, think Gatorade without all the sugar. Use it. It's great on those days that you have too much to drink as well the next day. Get those electrolytes back in. Beach bars, can't say enough about beach bars. I love beach bars. My husband loves beach bars. And I also use the collagen and in my shakes. I also throw the power grains in my shakes. And then I have the daily sunshine so that when my niece comes to visit, it's in my cupboard and she can have a serving of fruits and veggies.
All right, so let me go over what I use. First of all, I need you to understand when I first started, I used Shakeology. So all these products that I'm about to say that I use now, I added them over time and I found I like them, but you don't need a million products to get started. You just need to get started and you'll find what your jam is. So for me, I do currently use the Ultimate Portion Fix for nutrition. I drink chocolate whey Shakeology. That's my favorite one. The vegan one's a little more dark chocolatey, and so that's why I like the whey one better. I am hardcore lemon energized. I like chocolate Recover the best. I have peanut butter and chocolate beach bars as dessert on the regular, and collagen. And I just recently started doing some Hydrate. Oh my gosh, I didn't put on here. Bevy. I did not expect to like this. We have a tea product. I thought I'd hate it. I'm not a tea person. It is totally my jam. I'm now rocking some of that at night too. So anyways, I started hashtag MBF on the 23rd of July, and I'm now doing hashtag MBFA. So that's all my things. I want to kind of wrap this up for you, and I keep skipping slides. So if you're at the point where you're like, yes, how do I get this? Like if you're ready to sign up, then you want the total solution. You want to get a package through us that's going to give you a year of Beachbody On Demand. It's either going to give you Shakeology or the performance line, or you can get all of it together. And it's going to give you access to our groups. Our coaching is actually free, so you're not paying extra for the coaching, but this will get you everything you need to get started. So there's two ways you can sign up. You can sign up as a customer. Customer just literally means you're going to pay retail for all your products, and that's pretty much like customer. Preferred member is what I did. Remember in the beginning, I said my friend Julie signed me up to get a discount. So preferred member gets a 25% discount on future purchases, so not the initial one, but all future orders. And if you add anything on past your startup pack, those will also get a discount, even on the initial order. Basically, it's like being a member of Costco. You're going to pay $15.95 a month. I will tell you, if you drink Shakeology, you're going to save $32 a month on Shakeology. So it really pays for itself. It's kind of like a no-brainer. And quite frankly, if you're trying to get results, the way you get the results in those before and afters is you do what it takes to get the results. And that does involve doing the whole program. We do have a friend bonus. I kind of mentioned it when I was talking about it earlier. Basically, for every friend who joins you and gets a pack just like you did, you can get $50. So, if you got a few people at work who you're yeah, or, sisters or whatever, and you want to take advantage of the friend bonus, I think it's a no-brainer. That's what got me, I didn't initially ever want to coach. You don't have to coach, but that is what actually started me, is I wanted my stuff to be less money. So I took advantage of the friend bonus. Again, if you take advantage of it, it does not mean you have to be a coach like you're seeing Keith and I do. If you're ooh, I like that friend bonus, but how the heck would I do that? You literally just need to send some text to some friends, say, hey, I'm starting a nutrition and workout program this month. I'm ready to work on me. I wanted to see if you want to do it with me. I think I'll be more successful having you. So it's nothing stressful. You don't need to explain all these details and stuff. You can even send them this, or we can send them this webinar, but it's nothing stressful. Just real quick, if any of those products, when I went over all those extra products you saw on the other page during nutrition, caught your eye, these are the prices with a 25% discount. So that, I don't know, that might catch your attention too, because you would get these discounts on your initial pack order. And so you instantly start saving. And your initial order today doesn't have the $15.95 charge. So it's really pretty cool. I already talked about this real quick, but just so you know, Shakeology is, you're going to save around $32 a month if you become a preferred member. And the coach fee or the preferred member fee is about $16. So like I was saying, you're going to come out ahead, even if you just consistently get Shakeology. It's really worth the discount to become a preferred member. And I don't know if this applies to you, but if you are military, or if you know someone military, just so you know, they get the preferred member for free. They don't have to pay the $15.95 a month. And so that's a huge win. It's really literally the best deal. I'm not military, so I don't get this discount, but I think it's amazing. So I think the thing is, if you are at the point where you're ready to commit, if you're yes, I need this, then you need to reach out to the person who sent this to you and tell them, I am ready. They're going to get you started. This community literally, like I said, changed my life, and it can change yours too. And we are here to help you get a strong start, to help you know what you're doing, and to help you see the results that, remember, originally in the very beginning I talked about, will create a healthy and fulfilling life to you, whatever that means to you. Your coach does not determine your goals. You do. It's about your life being what you want. And if your goals have nothing to do with weight loss, but everything to do with taking control of your life and being your best self, let us help you. The scale does not have to control you. You are in control, and we just have some tools that can help you get the results you're looking for. Kisa, would you like to add anything else?
Nope, I think you've covered it, and I think we're close to an hour, so I think we did good.
All
I don't
right.
have anything to add, so.
Thank you for watching, and reach out to the coach who brought you. Yay.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if I can